We've got the UK, and then obviously we have conference that will be in Indianapolis next week. If you guys haven't already gone ahead and confirmed everything for our meal package, as well as the gimmies, I have to give the all of the numbers in for the gimmies for Cheryl's event, and we have a freaking cool activity for you guys. Cool evening on Thursday night. So those of you that'll be there, I promise you'll be very excited about it. We'll also be meeting up Wednesday night for a reception. We'll be doing a Thursday morning get together and Thursday night, and then Friday lunch, and then the gimmies. So those are our times to meet up. So conference, as we know, is right around the corner, and looking forward to seeing all of you guys there. So welcome to tonight's YOLO International call. Also this morning, we announced our new training manual that I'm very excited about, that Jessica worked super hard on, and we've been refining that. So we will be sending those to everybody. I ask that you please just keep it to yourself until we refine everything. And you can send it on, obviously, to all of your new people as well, but very excited about that. So I think you guys will be excited about that as well. So Lauren Slocum-Lahav here, National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and just so proud of all of you. We've had an amazing month, and we are blessed this evening. First of all, I want to congratulate again those of you that weren't on last week's call. We had Wendy, you had 3 fast track to VFs. So I want to congratulate her team. Maybe she can tell everybody those names. I know that Jessica was one of those. So she had 3 fast tracks to VF. We also had a fast track to SC with Mary Beth Middleman. So she captured the 4-month summer surge bonus of $1,000 for fast tracking to SC. So that's awesome as well. So we're growing leaps and bounds, and we're excited. We're going to be doing a newsletter again, and you guys will get all the updates from the team. And tonight we're blessed to have qualified national marketing director, Danielle. I hope is it Colavito?
Yeah, perfect.
Colavito. Oh my gosh, I got it right. So she is a mom to 2 very active little boys, Dean and Lucas, and she is the wife of Keith. She's always lived a healthy lifestyle while navigating through the early years of motherhood and working full-time as an event planner. There seem to be more sick days than well days. I think I'm going to mute this person. Okay, great. And she had a light bulb moment when a childhood friend shared Juice Plus with her, and her journey began to health and happiness. And obviously she's inspiring and building an amazing team around the world. I think that, are you originally from the UK? Are you from the UK?
No, I'm actually from New York.
From New York.
From New York. Yeah, so, born and raised New Yorker.
So awesome. So very excited about New York and all of us growing together as sidelines there in New York.
Yes.
We've gotten together with Joss and Danielle and Callie and all of those on the line as well. So very excited about New York. Speaking of which, the Long Island Regional will be coming up in December. Another great opportunity. And also those of you that know people in New York, we have Sylvia and Callie as well, and Francesca and everybody on the line. So we have a good amount of people on the line from New York that every Thursday night, Danielle and Josh are hosting a yoga event in Long Island City. And I'm sure you guys can share about other events. I know they're doing it in Central Park now, I think as well, on Sundays. So thank you for joining us. Very proud of you. Qualifying National Marketing Director. And
thank you.
Excited for you to share about mastering social media. I know personally for me, that is how I started my business 10 years ago. I only had a couple hours a day because I was working. And so I was like, I've got to be able to, add value and share as much as I can through social media. I'm excited to hear from someone much younger than me and who's more hip than I am about mastering that of social media. So I'm going to pass it on over to you and to share your story and help these guys. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. It is an honor to be on your call tonight and to be sharing with all of you. And so hopefully after this little presentation, I'm going to share my screen and just run through so you have some visuals to take away with this and some tools that have really helped me to grow my business in utilizing social media, which social media really is. It is a tool. It's the way I see it. So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. And okay. So here we go. So here is my family, and my two boys, Lucas and Dean, and my husband Keith, as Lauren mentioned. And the significance with this photo, it was actually recently taken this past August on a family trip that we took out to California. And as you heard Lauren mention, my background was in event planning, and this is significant because as an event planner for well over 8 years, I could not take vacation. I couldn't even take a day off through the months of April through October. So the fact that now my family could take a vacation in the month of August is a huge blessing. And that's all in part to this Juice Plus business. It has blessed our family in so many ways. And it's just, it's kind of one of those like pinch me moments. When Juice Plus was introduced to us, we were not living this healthy lifestyle. I was a busy working mom navigating, the early years of motherhood, like so many parents do, right? My oldest son, Lucas, there in the front, was chronically ill for the first 3.5 years of his life with numerous ear infections. He had asthma, he had allergies. He had a virus every single month. He was on antibiotics all the time. And I thought this was normal. I thought everybody has a sick kid, and I'm just starting off with my first one being the sick kid. Then baby number 2 rolls around, and he seemed a little healthier, although, he only had respiratory infections, and he only had eczema and constipation. So he didn't seem as bad as the first one, right? But what we did find out with the two of them is that nutrition actually was playing a role in that. And they both had dairy sensitivities. And that kind of opened my eyes to nutrition and what we were feeding ourselves and what we weren't feeding ourselves. And, I knew food was important and food could be medicine. But again, juggling those early years of motherhood and working 40 to 50 hours a week as an event planner, it wasn't fruits and vegetables weren't on the forefront of my mind. I was introduced to Juice Plus by a childhood friend. It was through social media. And I'm going to share with you actually that original post that kind of changed everything. So my friend, Melissa, and you can see the post here with the shake mix, put something up on social media. This was, again, back in 2014. So she wrote, "I'm feeling healthier than I've ever been in a giving mood. We've had 3 back-to-back record months, thanks to the best, most loyal customers and team. And I want to give a little back this month. So for the first 10 people to respond to this post, I will send you free samples of complete shakes to try. Let me know if you want chocolate and vanilla." Now, what she didn't know was that I was one of those watchers. So if you've been around for a while and you're on social media, maybe you've heard people say, people are watching, right? Well, I was one of those watchers. She had no idea. We went to school together. We grew up together, but we hadn't connected. We were obviously Facebook friends, but we weren't really in each other's lives. She actually lives out in California now. And again, I'm in New York. So I saw the post. I desperately wanted to try them, but I was worried about what people would think. I was terrified to actually put my name on there and have people be like, "Danielle, what, really?" And so I ignored it for a little while, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I went back to that post a couple hours later and saw other people put their names down, and I totally got FOMO. And so you can see in the middle image there, I finally bit the bullet and I said, "Just respond." And what I said was, "Hey, Melissa, I must say I love reading your posts, and I've been intrigued with JP. Would love to try it. Chocolate if available. Thanks." And like the good rep that she was, immediately private messaged me, got my address. We started our conversation and friendship back up, and she sure enough obviously sent me a scoop of chocolate in a Ziploc bag because it was before the single serves came out. So that chocolate shake, it really did kind of change my life. And she had no idea what my family life was like, what our health was like, and what my health personally was like. But I enjoyed that chocolate shake, and I kind of reciprocated with my own social media post. And that was really my very first Juice Plus post. So my health was totally different from where it is now too. And when she first introduced Juice Plus to me through that Facebook post, again, as you heard, I had 2 little kids. I couldn't lose the baby weight. I was constantly getting sick because my kids were always sick. I had no energy. My skin was bad. My hair was falling out, which is why it was always so short. Why I had to keep it so short and straightened. And I was getting joint pain in my knees every single night. And I thought, I'm way too young for that. So, everything just made sense when she shared it to me. And I jumped right into the business and the product in November 2014 and started with the Transform 30 program, which is now basically our Shred 10 program, and completely transformed the picture of my health and in turn my family's health as well. And so flash forward to then February of 2016, I had grown a business, changed, my health personally and my kids, and I was able to retire from that event planning job, which is awesome. And now I just work my Juice Plus business full time, which is a blessing because I get to do it with my family. But when I started on social media, prior to Juice Plus, I was mostly posting about my kids and, insignificant kind of stuff like, probably a lot of people do. And I knew I had to start being intentional if I was going to use this as a tool for my business. And so I did ask myself these few questions, who am I? What do I want the world to see? Because let's face it, when we're posting things on social media, whether it be Facebook or Instagram, we're kind of creating, what do we want them to see of us? What do you represent? Are you having fun? Are you looking to do this as a business and build a team? And if so, would you want to join your team? What picture are you painting? So whether you're brand new to this or you're just, if you've been doing this for a while, it's always good to kind of reevaluate and take a look at what you've been putting out there and ask yourself these questions. Of course, we want to keep in mind, though, that you do want to be yourself. You definitely want to be yourself, but you want to be your best self. And we know most successful network marketers on social media, they're authentic, they're real, they have heart. You can see that through what they're doing, right? You really get a sense that they're having fun. We also really want to remember that it's always friends first. Regardless of how you're building your business, this really is a relationship building business. It's all about relationships, right? So it's first that relationship, that friendship piece comes first, then it's the business. So you want to make friends, you want to build rapport, and you want to have a conversation with them then, right? And see if what we have would actually be a fit for them. Our goal is to educate people, and we have a much better chance of doing that if we have a relationship and they trust us, right? So always keep in mind, it's about the relationship. These images down the side are actually some of the first images that I actually put up when I first started posting. And I thought about, what do I like seeing out there on social media? And I liked the posts that were kind of like feel good, uplifting, inspiring, and I realized I kind of wanted to be that light for somebody. I wanted somebody to see my posts and feel good, put a smile on their face, so I put some of those images out there. I was kind of just like dipping my toe into the water. Kim McCall, who is a national marketing director here in the States in Virginia, this was a quote from her that kind of stuck with me that I heard her give at the Phoenix conference. And she said, "I don't believe in Juice Plus because I sell it. I sell it because I believe in it." And I think that's so spot on. I think that was exactly the belief that my friend Melissa had when she, when I was attracted to what she was doing on social media too. And so we really want to sort of have our belief come across in what we're doing. And this is just a funny post. I wanted to knock out that annoying Juice Plus girl, seeing all her posts. Then I tried it and now we're BFFs and stuff. So that's just a little Juice Plus humor, but I totally am her best friend now. We're totally best friends. It was all from social media posting. Now this I kind of borrow from Kim McCall. It's her balanced approach to sharing on social media of a training that she did at the Phoenix conference. And there's a link down there if you want to watch her whole training, which goes into much more in depth. But I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly kind of the formula that I had been using. She just put a nice little, bullet point to it. So this is how I pretty much post. A quarter of the posts are funny and relatable to show that you're human. A quarter of your posts are going to be positive and inspiring to show that you're a happy human. A quarter of the posts to be health and wellness related to show that you're a happy, healthy human. And then a quarter of the posts would be Juice Plus lifestyle to show you're a happy and healthy human doing great part to the Juice Plus lifestyle. And what is that Juice Plus lifestyle? It's taking and sharing our Juice Plus products, which afford us health and financial freedom and time freedom, right? And don't we all know people who need, want all of those, right? health, your financial freedom, and your time freedom. And we can use social media to really exemplify that we have that to offer. So here's a couple of posts that I've done, and I'm going to go through some more examples for you. So we want to create a story. After the Anaheim conference, when I was first, able to purchase the Omegas for myself, this was a post that I put up back home in New York with a little more color and a whole lot more nutrition in my morning routine. And then I hashtagged Omega, vegan, powered by plants, healthy living. Then the other one is just the kids' chewables in the medicine cup, right? And it says, our medicine this winter was whole food, hashtag healthy, healthy kids, thankful, no sick days. And so, a couple of things. I didn't say anything about Juice Plus. Hashtags are fun, but the purpose of them really is for searchability. So you can search those hashtags, and anything that's been used with those hashtags will come up. And they're really eye-catching, right? It kind of creates some intrigue. So here's some examples too of being relatable and real, and then also the Juice Plus lifestyle. So if you look at the post from August 2nd, which has nothing to do about Juice Plus at all or their business, right? This is totally keeping it real. Last night I was at the most amazing Coldplay concert, and tonight I'm folding laundry. It's called balance, right? Well, that post right there got so much attention and so many comments and so many likes, which is awesome, right? A couple of things it tells me. One, it shows me just how many people are seeing my posts, right? And it shows people that I'm relatable, just a normal house mom, right? Just like living it up, and then folding laundry the next day. So I'm relatable. But it's great because it created a lot of opportunity for me to interact with people. And so that keeps me fresh on their newsfeed, and it keeps me fresh on theirs, vice versa, right? So the more, if you're not familiar, the more you interact with somebody on Facebook, liking, commenting, and the more they like or comment on you, you will start to see their posts more, and they will start to see yours more. And also, every time, this is a little tip too, every time somebody comments on one of your posts, if you reply to the comment, so every time a comment and then a reply to a comment, it's going to push it back up to the top of the newsfeed, which makes it stay more relevant and more eyeballs. So we want lots of visibility. The bottom one is just, of course, my older son cut my younger son's hair. That was fun to come home to. Again, showing normal life mom stuff. That got a lot of attention as well. The middle one is showing some business stuff, right? It's now I get to, go to a business meeting with my little man, right? On a way to a business meeting, love that I can bring my little man with me as I work. He gets to see firsthand his mom helping others with their health and their finances. And, maybe there's a mom that's a stay-at-home mom that needs something to do, looking for something to do. Or maybe there's a parent who's sitting in an office thinking, oh my gosh, I do not want to be here. I want to be with my kids. Well, it's showing them, right, that there's a way. The bottom image was an event I did at a local library where I was, doing some healthy living, Eat the Rainbow activities for some children in our community. And you could see the Tower Garden was in the back too. And then we've got some team pictures. So we're showing fun, we're showing team. And the bottom picture created some curiosity because the three of us all live in 3 different states, but we all went to high school together. And we were all together at one of our conferences. So that created a lot of attention because people wanted to know, how are we all back together again, right? So think about some team and have some fun. Of course, events build our business, right? Events. Take pictures at your events, whether it's 2 people or 20 people, take pictures, have fun, put a big smile on your face. We love to meal prep. Those are always super easy, fun events. They take great photos. Put it out there, show the world, right? Show people that you're having fun. If there's kids involved, people like to see that. It really doesn't matter what the event is. It just shows that a sense of community, right? People are looking for that. People are looking for friendship. People are looking for opportunity. So try to keep in mind that with your posts, you want to create some kind of curiosity. You want to be generating interest. You want to ultimately become a resource for people. Right? And of course, always keeping in mind our mission, which is to inspire healthy living. Some couple of ideas that I had come up with that we've done in our team, and you're welcome to borrow them, was Shake It Up Saturday, which I had felt at that time things had gotten a little dull for us, let's just say, and I wanted to shake things up. I felt like social media had just gotten too quiet for us. And so amongst our team, we had picked a particular Saturday, and we've done this a few times now, where we pick a particular Saturday and we dub it Shake It Up Saturday. And what we do is we reach out to all of our customer bases as well. And we ask them to kind of play along with us, and they do. And we ask them to put up a post, and we do the same, of either them, their kids, as you can see, whatever it might be, of their shake and how they have their shake, or, you know, them drinking their shake, and use the hashtag Shake It Up Saturday, and then tag their rep in it. And then we also ask them to tag a friend too. And by tagging people, it creates, again, more eyeballs. So whoever is being tagged, not just your friends see it, but their friends see it, because it shows up on their walls. And every time we do it, it creates a lot of curiosity, and we always get new orders out of it, right? Because it's also reinforcement that it's definitely more than one person doing the same thing. So it's a lot of fun. And then a new one that we just come up with was JP Kids in the Kitchen. And this came about where one of my team members, she knows my boys like to sort of help out in the kitchen. She wanted her son to get more involved. And she said, you think your boys can maybe do something like in the kitchen and call out my son Cole? And I said, let's take this one step further, and let's totally put this on social media and drum up some curiosity and dub this JP Kids in the Kitchen, and get our kids to inspire healthy living. And so I had my kids started off where they made some protein balls. I did a live video, which is totally fun. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit and just give it a try. It's nice to test it on children. And they called out her son and challenged him in their video to get into the kitchen. He had 24 hours to come up with his healthy recipe and do the same thing. So he did his video. He challenged another JP kid where he had 24 hours, and so on and so forth. So we've kind of been cycling it through. And again, we tag each other. We tag the person that's being challenged. So we're getting multiple eyeballs and a lot of curiosity, and it's fun to get kids involved too. So here's just some other images for you, just to give you some ideas. If you've got a tower garden, those are great eye-catching photos. Doing, time-lapse photos is really cool, so people can see just how fast things actually do grow in the tower garden. Again, if you've got kids and they're helping, people like to see that. People like to see how your kid is helping you and making healthy choices, because so many parents out there struggle with that. You're having fun party. That was from the conference 80s party, which I'm an 80s girl, so I loved that. But these, again, just some ideas, to put things out there. And whether it be on Instagram or Facebook, I tend to post to Instagram first, and then I share everything over to Facebook. And now if you're totally lost on, I don't know what to post, I don't know what to do, I like to use the tools on missiondrivenmodel.info and follow along with the monthly themes. And so you can find this, the website's down below there of where you can find it. And we tend to also use these themes in our private customer pages. And if you're really unsure with what photos to use, they've got photos in there, which is nice. So you don't even have to be a fancy photographer. Use tools that are available to you. The other place you can get some images too is if you're on Facebook, just go to the Juice Plus Facebook page, and they've got a lot of really beautiful stock photos that you can use as well. Also on Mission Driven Model is a posting plan. If you're somebody that really likes to be organized or have a system, then definitely use this. It's a great tool. It'll keep you on track, and you won't be wasting time on Facebook. You'll know, okay, Monday I'm going to share a quote, Tuesday a photo of my shake, and it could keep you really systemed and on track. So you're not on Facebook wasting time. You could just get to it, use it for business, hop off, go make some calls, go have an event, go be with people. All right, so what happens when there's interest, right? Remember that all likes and comments on any of your posts, whether it be Instagram or Facebook, is an invitation to a conversation. You always want to take your conversations offline though, so definitely private message people. And then of course use those tools, right? Set a video, set up a time to talk, try to take those conversations offline. Ask if they have any questions to help them make a decision. You do your follow-up, right? All these things that we know. Keep an ongoing list of all your leads. And again, also a mission-driven model. I love that you can know there's just tools out there to help you. So within there, there's questions that you can use to follow up, and there's some verbiage that you can also use to follow up if you're really unsure of what to say. And again, if you're new to this, always reach up to your upline too, your sponsor or your upline leadership. Certainly they'd be more than happy to help you with that. There are some things that you want to stay away from when you're posting on social media, and that would be saying juice plus too much, right? Or too many product images all the time. You don't want your wall or your Instagram feed to look like a juice plus commercial, because people will start to tune you out. Remember, we want to be a resource for people. You want to be interesting. You want to create curiosity. You don't want to only post juice plus stuff, but also you want to avoid the not being able to really interact with someone. And when we put juice plus out there too much, or if we've answered, if you see on the below, they're answering questions within a comment, we're missing out on the opportunity to have a conversation with someone, or we're giving them the opportunity, if they are curious, to go to Google and put in juice plus and find whatever comes up on the internet. We really want that opportunity to have a conversation with them, right? Avoid being inconsistent or contradicting who you are. So really stick to that image of, what is it that you're putting out there by yourself? As Juice Plus people, we want to be those shiny, happy, happy people. Does it mean we're perfect? No, we're real. Do we get sick? Sometimes we do. But I like to say, don't post about it all the time. Like, if you're sick, don't post that day about yourself. Find something else to post about. But definitely be real and be authentic. Okay. Avoid counting your likes and comments, because there are people watching you, and there are people again, think of me, right? Just remember me. There are people watching you that are too scared to like anything, and they're too scared to comment. But again, remember, in this business, it's always about them, their timing, and it's not about us. So as long as we are being consistent and authentic and true in our messaging, when the timing is right for them, they will reach out. So again, answering those questions in the comments, we don't want to do that, because we don't want to miss opportunities for conversations with people. So you can answer that, hey, I'll private message you, or if you have their text, like, hey, I'll text you. If they've got a question, for example, about a recipe, some kind of food post you put and they want the recipe. So again, if you were to answer, here's why. If you were to answer the question in the comments, well, we've missed an opportunity for somebody else to ask that same question, right? Because we've already put it out there, and we might not know that Sally was watching and also wanted the recipe. So we always want to create opportunity for conversations with people, and just don't ever give up, right? Be consistent. Don't give up. So remembering again, who am I? You want to create that curiosity, generate interest. Remember, we're inspiring healthy living. That is our mission. We want to become a resource. You want to be your best self. Be your best self. It's so important. And above all, have fun, because people are watching. So that's really it. I hope you have taken something away. I hope you're excited about posting on social media, because it really is a great tool and a great way to interact and build new relationships and reconnect with old relationships too. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you still have time, but I know it's getting late for people, right?
Awesome. I was, everybody's probably so sick of hearing my story about one of our newest team members. A friend of mine, she said, sign me up. And I'm like, sign you up for what? She goes, Juice Plus, I've been watching you for 9 years, and never made a comment, never made a, never liked anything, never made a comment. So it's true. They're always watching, and they're watching. I love, I think that to be honest, I didn't even look at with the Healthy Living Revolution with regards to the calendar, but that's what I've always done. Like, I would do like motivational Mondays, thirsty Thursdays. Mm-hmm. Like you said, I love the calendar. I think everybody can really, if they just took that calendar and did those few things, then their business will grow exponentially, because as you said, it's adding value. And that's what people are looking for, and what really makes you unique. So I loved it. I love how you just broke everything down so well. So I want to take some questions and see if anybody have any questions, comments. I think the biggest thing though would be the consistency. Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely.
Because people are watching, and they're also watching to see, Are you, especially if you're someone who's just started out, are you going to stick with this? Are you really doing this thing? Are you really living that healthy lifestyle? Are you really trying to make a change? They're watching to see how well you do with this, right? And we're all human, but absolutely stay consistent.
Awesome.
Wait, Callie, were you raising your hand?
Yeah.
New Yorker?
Thank you, Danielle. That was amazing. And I heard it twice and definitely got something different the second time. I'm going to listen to again the recording. So my question is, what is your process between like converting likes to sales or team members? What is that little?
Yeah. So I don't know if I have like a percentage worked out, but again, remembering that it's a relationship building business. So any likes or comments, I turn that into a conversation. So, and I'm really big on relationships. So I really like taking those, those likes and comments, bringing it into Messenger to engage them in a conversation, whether it was they had a question about one of my posts or they just liked one of my posts. Thanks for liking my post. What was it that you liked about it? Or, maybe I'll quickly, if I haven't been seeing their posts, like I'll quickly hop onto their wall and scroll through their page a little bit to see what they've been up to. So I have a point of reference to sort of engage them in a conversation, and then just do some back and forth. Again, remembering it's a relationship business and I want to see, what we have as a fit, and I'm not going to jump into Juice Plus right away. I really want to get to know them again or see where they're at, or, ask some questions to see if what we do have would be a fit for them, or if they do have a need for it. That was a great question, Callie.
Anyone else? Yes, I think we got another question. Yeah.
Sure. Although you're on mute. So you want to unmute. There you go.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I have to tell you that I've been very impressed with what you've been saying, because one of the biggest things, I just started. One of the biggest things I thought, how to address the people, just mentioned Juice Plus. And you know what? I agree with you, because I thought I would just jumping on and just talk about Juice Plus. And they always like, what did he want? I mean, what did he want from me? I think I like your idea. Really, I'm very happy. I mean, what you just saying today, it really inspired me to be really, start working, because I was kind of confused how it really started. And I was like, but now, what you just saying, it made a lot of sense to me.
Oh,
and
great.
I had to tell you, I made a video yesterday. What was my wife's birthday. And I make a video because I am a chef. That's what I'm doing. It's my living. And I did a video yesterday, and it's funny because the video I did it with my daughter, just in college. She came to visit, and I did a video, and I had to tell you that I had so many people reply, and so many people, just like, and my Facebook, my son passed it on, and everybody, and you just give me a great idea, because I wasn't sure how advertising a little bit more. Now I guess you're right, because I can combine, maybe make some recipes, because I know how to do that. And wow, I'm really very impressed. Really, I'm very happy.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm glad you got some ideas from it. I was gonna say, as a chef, you can absolutely be making some videos of you in the kitchen, preparing some kind of healthy meal. Like, it doesn't always have to be about Juice Plus all the time. We do want it to be sometimes about Juice Plus. I mean, of course, we're selling a product and we want to impact people's lives and we want them to know about it, but we also want to add value. And I'm sure you have some great tips that people would love to learn about, like tips in the kitchen. You can really have a lot of fun with that.
Oh yeah, really, definitely. I feel great. I mean, like I said, I've been doing some cooking class, and I've been doing a lot of things, and then now I feel like, wait a minute, that's just something I do. I can, kind of implement this and that and combine it. And I think that's really going to work. I really feel I'm very impressed. I'm very happy, and I just got to start working. I have a question for you. One other question I have is the best way to create a Facebook. Just because I have my family thing in Facebook, what's the best way to do this?
I do think you should have your own personal Facebook page. that has, you know, your name with your profile picture. Yeah. And I do use my Facebook page. You know, my business and my life are married together. So I am one of those people that you will see my business posts and my personal posts and, you know, and all of that stuff wrapped into one, because I also, doing this as a business, I want people to see how it seamlessly fits into your life. Okay. You know, you don't have to compartmentalize. It really just, it works so beautifully with our life as we do our day to day. So I have, you know, one Facebook profile. It's me. It's the real me. And that's, you know, I do it all through there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like I say, I mean, I'm the type of guy that already know, you know, I don't post anything that I always consistently just family and, people can see my Facebook is fine. But I thought it was if I should divide it because I wasn't sure if that's the best way to do it. But thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And Danielle, I love what you said. It's so like everything you just shared is so clear and concise. It's like, and just make sure you stay true to what it is that you love to do. Like I should not be posting about cooking dinners, you know, like a healthy dinner, because I don't love to cook. I don't love to cook unless it's Thanksgiving, you know. I mean, with regards to salad or with regards to smoothies, I should be posting that, you know. But, you know, also, like, I loved an event we were at, you know, it's like when you ask people, what do they know you for? Like, what do they want to hear from you? Like, lots of times people want to hear, they don't want to hear tons of stuff about health from me. Like, they're going to want to hear from you, you know, more about cooking from you, but, or they're going to want it, but they might want to hear, like, about travel tips from me, or they might want to hear some personal development things from me. So really find out from people, what do they want to hear from you? Because like she said, you know, your goal is to add that value however that you can for people. Well, you are amazing, Danielle. I'm looking forward to seeing you in New York and conference. We'll
conference very soon. Yes.
So if you're not, I mean, everybody should be at conference. That's really our foundational tool for everything. So if you haven't committed to conference, please make sure to get in for we have a great program. It was a great call. I also just, not to be a downer, but I just want to also just acknowledge someone. Tomorrow is Jules Torgenson's birthday. We unfortunately lost a team member to stage 4 ovarian cancer, but she lived a lot longer because of being on Juice Plus. So I just want to, if everybody would, just honor Jules tomorrow. So she have a shake for Jules. You know, she loved her Juice Plus shakes. And this is a beautiful community that was there to support her and to support her family as well. So thank you, Danielle, for being with us tonight. And
thank you so much for having me. It was an honor.
See you there. Bye.
Danielle, you are awesome.
Thank